said you are Mahama number 2 Galamsey no me catch any ne our video I'm not satisfied said if be anti is their own cup of tea but at the end of the day you are Mahama number 2 Galamsey wo me so oboa e krokro de don there is no iota of truth in and some say masa na woko mebo mamuso asem God board God or motor no ya tro bi ho Galamsey de na ya tro ebi ho legal man for there
Omani kura omampenyin kura say etiminya illegal mining no gold from illegal mining
maybe one to mampenya say
what did he say
mampenya small can say ampa we are confronted with challenges
yes
na osha ene kura maybe out of so we be fire na makodi wa bonten ya yetena ha na ya wi dia it's far better than say ye be hwe ha ma obi aba no ofa no the call
it
is not to say he endorses whatever
proceeds from illegal mining is deemed to be ours as well according to Amampenyin.
But whatever it is
and are the proceeds from illegal mining not correct? Is it morally right?
No, but so sure let me betray so sure Amampenyin reaction and the response now when na namun to a e kire say asem na aba me nsuso de ekoso no so na mom say ho be ba be fa ko abonte akọ di anya se sikan de isusu so na ba yankasa so
ma me nso asem ko man ne mo anu si political power say ne say
oji to me a bibia show so be tire tire ma to sinyina wa ba
wona wo Galamsey asem waka ho asem timeless ewo o campaign mu say say o ma no ba be wo betu ase
no di card na opese e din bosumi nkuno etu ase adenti na opeso me pese me tia adenti na pese
bosumi ma me muso asem ba
I want to me pese bo ame
am Roberts o me so many days na plan ko bi so but that could be operation do you know that either said that you be no and I say obego odi buti ne be ko
89 months enye wasem
Domama he knew all this Domama or opposition no na onim ni enema ha nyina na onim anu asem nto ba ma me na me ma meyi mu mfrim eno wo hia ena
well
okay tell me wo hia na ade a wo ye you say a diagnosis of a case is half solved. Why opposition? What diagnose? Or how? I want someone to about mammy. And I'm to mammy. Me, I dear Domama can ya. A year me fair. Say, Galamsey be by state of emergency, but also. Maybe no, I'm just here. And then call baby, me can't compare time be. Me call for region baby. Me mo kundi. O my me ba kwa na me di ka de snap ni ma koma mpeni fo say me tim makrom ho e me campaign wa bra me nkwa mfie nkochia na me send a mistress no me call e se me bada sei in fact me kwa no mabudwa pedifo nyina wa mfie ye didi nkomwa na me ka mo se me ne amanfo ne kokasa enti mi firi wo ntem ti me ko na jame de envelope kakra se nana ajamada agene mo ya mo de se ma ame no mo nyen fara mo nto ensemi enjira nkonya no o man ma kwa campaign me kwa na call aba ada na na chiamini eno Odike bo Odike be ska we na de bre nana no chese message kwa bi ko nyana nana ne nkofo nya wo mo no me hu sa ahenie no e bra so say ye restructure chieftaincy institution because there are so many people Galamsey ya ebidi e ho agimu a wo mo bua ma ye sense ase na wo na akokon agi asase ama asase no agi ntina wo yo hene wo asase no mi pesika nti mese no I will destroy it because I want instant money na o hene na wudi na adi ni say ba o man na munyi ni adai when it comes to the fight against Galamsey the way me Kroma Ashanti region me no mo che ya me no
yes baby akopie nyina
ena mo bubo din kra mo mo din Erastus wo okon but ye to kwa okon ye no
wako
na ye owuo they hire tax to come and kill me abasen na nyina but and yewra ma friend ko for no my meeting 50 groups me wa bo me din wo me we sia na masere because onu say me kwa me ka no me hwe na nu sia ka no kwa chen say masade a wo ye nenye into a friend ko phobia onu betumi na you ne ye ma president tam kakra eno an komo no kwa kodi na ensuo ni kwa no so da so say Because Bishop, Catholic Bishop Conference, I don't see any reason why you should appear before the president. Because countless, and I'm going to cut about one thing. Says, you hear industrial strike. A gun of food, young come home, or be unquite, you may be Kopim say Galamsey and Sampene, you're very satisfied. Yeah, Baba, media me advocate for industrial strike. Many first person, I'm just keep it on record. Ghana hear industrial strike against this government because the first time, not Galamsey, or ye be also about Galamsey, well, to me, finally, or Jeff, and what catch your training and say, well, back and cry Galamsey. We are about someone okay. A people over 4 million is engaged in Galamsey. Galamsey am I export? Why? And someone can not just on your ready say a corner of me a con. What a sort of folk go baby say where declare the military zone. Now a sort of how many of them now are engaged themselves in Galamsey? Galamsey, a sort of photo was saying, and now via one Galamsey. While Bra a Kufado was on Galam's talking a woman in the DNU, they end up being part of the process. It's never be a young year. Your mama child, cry young year. All that you are doing is a what mountain, far away, we said, for the air and I'm fear number. Not good, I'm moving when you know Biako, Nagana for Maja how no come 50 years to come. No matter what.
This week, Professor Sampene no news trial. Now, TM command would di Galamsey na.
All right, thank you so much. In fact, like Dr. Kobner said, I also side with him. As scientists, we try as much as possible to dissociate ourselves from the politics that is usually done when it comes to situations like this. Sometimes I feel sad, and very, very sad indeed, when politicians come to sit on air and try to tell us who did what and who is doing what. It's so sad. In fact, it saddens my heart very well. But then, as scientists, we try as much as possible not to join the chorus, but except to do the right thing. So, like what you are saying, in fact, I'm also happy that at least the thing that I started has initiated a lot of research in Ghana now. People are going through and doing all manner of things. I initiated this in I think 2019 or something, and now people are doing it, and it's actually collaborating with what I said earlier on, and that if nothing is done, we are going to be in trouble. Of course, people are talking about turbidity, and then the water company is telling us that they are using more iron. Iron is aluminum hydroxide. That is the full name, aluminum hydroxide. And this aluminum hydroxide, when taken for a long period, in fact, at higher concentration, it has a lot of what we call health effect. One of them is kidney. When you use iron, that's aluminum hydroxide that is used to purify the water, especially when they are using that concentration, which I believe is so high, is going to cause kidney problem, is going to cause irritation in the respiratory tract, is going to cause what we call Alzheimer's disease, that neurological defect. All these things are things that have been proven, have been studied and proven to be as important that we have to be very careful about. Now, these Galamsey, apart from the effects that we are seeing around, the next thing is drowning. Drowning. These abandoned pits collect a lot of water, and children, for some reason, would like to go and swim in them, and then in the attempt at swimming, they get drowned. In Konfanochi alone, I think 2019 to 2021, I carried out a research by going through the data in Konfanochi, and then I was trying to compare the profile of unnatural deaths in the Ashanti region, especially the northern part of the northern sector. What it showed me was that drowning alone took, in fact, the total was 2,470. Drowning alone was 40%. In fact, I would say that no traffic accident took the highest number. Poisoning and so on and so forth were there. But then drowning alone was 40%. And out of the 40%, the ones that came from my Galamsey abandoned pit alone was 25%. The rest were those that got drowned in normal, maybe they went swimming in the normal waters and then they get drowned. or probably. And so what we are trying to say is, in fact, now as we speak, I'm also doing another work, and the work is about what we call spontaneous abortion. And in some hospitals where women out of something that they have not committed go to the hospital, or for reason being that they've seen blood spotting, that's what we usually call spot, and then these women go to the hospital only to abort the babies that they've actually impregnated, they've been pregnant with.
Sorry, Prof. You said spontaneous abortion.
Spontaneous abortion.
That
yes.
is
abortion.
It's unintentional.
Is unintentional. Yes, okay. Exactly. These women are now, in fact, I have about 500 cases where women have gone to the hospital and abort their babies because of concentration of these heavy metals in their placenta.
Hey.
And so, oh yes, sometimes it's so saddening, it saddens my heart, like I said earlier, that when we see politicians trying to equalize or trying to trivialize the whole thing, it's so sad. And of course, it's something that people are playing with. In fact, for me, I'm not interested whether the government or the president will declare state of emergency. But the most important thing is that the Galamsey activity is really killing us. It's really, in fact, kidney diseases. I think recently Kolebu also came out to actually show some data where they told us that non-communicable disease has started, surging. What it means is that some of these things, like these heavy metals, go deep into destroying the cells, causing what we call systemic inflammation, leading to chronic diseases. Do you understand? So all these hypertension that has gone up, what do you call it, diabetes, just mentioned asthma and all those things. All these diseases I don't know whether Kolebu tried actually to find out why the reason for that, but I don't know. But it is noted that all these heavy metals can cause chronic disease, and chronic disease or systemic inflammation in any form can lead to all these non-communicable diseases that they've actually made mention of.
Citizen TV, Accra, Ghana. Citizen TV, the citizen's power.